Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Sarcoth Haven, and you are now watching another how-to video for dumbasses. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the docking procedure for the airlock to your main habitat. So, the first thing to know is my jetpack turns on and off through the T button. So if you want to turn it on, turn it off. Okay, that's easy enough. And another important key is shift. Shift allows you to stabilize. So if I'm turning around and I'm just doing weird different directions, if I hold shift, it stops it. It doesn't stop you from moving. Like if I were to actually like move to the right, left, forward, back, up or down. So there's a bunch of different directions. This is a full 6-degree movement. So, and let's see. Now I'm about straight again. Let's move over to my right and see. Now I did stabilize. Now it also works when you're next to something. Not always. Sometimes you kind of get a little bit of a bounce. They fixed that in this patch for some part, but I've already experienced it a little bit for other things. So you have to be careful. Sometimes it'll bounce you. At least I'm not getting thrown across the galaxy, or the system here. So here we go. We're gonna. First thing is let's open this door control. We need to open this door. Now, when we do, it's going to suck all the oxygen out. So there's going to be a suction to take us out into space. To prevent being flown really far away, flung out there, you want to go ahead and hold down the shift key while you're doing this. So this way, I'm attached to the side. I'm going to get as close as I can to it. Now, there's no chance. I think it'll give me a little bit of a pull, but it shouldn't suck me all the way out there. Because then you got to worry about losing more oxygen and jetpack fuel, and jetpack fuel is not really going to be the problem here. It's going to be your oxygen. So we're going to be in a rush. Now, in the previous version, when you did acceleration and moving in certain directions, you went pretty quick. They've changed it, and you're actually going a little bit slower now. And I feel the turning's a little bit slower too. I guess it's supposed to make it a little bit easier for people that were having trouble making alignments. But let's get started, and I'll show you something as soon as we get outside as well. But we're gonna be, the time's gonna be ticking, so we're gonna have to move. All right. So first thing, let's go ahead, and I'm gonna actually close this door to prevent any oxygen from escaping. Now that we're out here, let's go ahead and close this panel. All right. So I stabilized, I grabbed onto that. I'm going to stabilize here again. We're going to, now that we're out here in space, we can actually press the K button to bring up all the things around us. As you can see, we're right next to the ship. Like our base shows up as a ship. So now we're looking for the module. So I'm actually going to use the arrow keys to go down. I mean, if you can look ahead, that's our actual spaceship, but we're looking for the module, and that's saying that's down. Uh-oh, so it's going to be beyond this. Let's see. It looks like it's beyond here. Oh, there it is. I was kind of low in my seat, so I wasn't seeing it. So we're going to try to get out there, and hopefully we don't miss it. But we're in a rush because of oxygen. So don't forget, like I said, K allows you to see like the different objects around you, and then the up and down arrows will allow you to select which one. And then it gives you, if you notice down in the little compass that's like at the bottom middle of my screen, that shows you which direction you need to be facing so that you can actually find that object. So it makes things a lot easier. Highly recommend using it. I didn't use it when I first started off, and it took me a long time to find things. Now we need to get to this module. I'm always concerned about oxygen when we have these non-Evo suits. The Evo suits contain a lot more oxygen. All right, let's see. I'm going to slow down a little bit because I actually want to. I don't want to hit it dead on. I want to get around the front of it.
just going to grab onto it because I didn't want to go too far past it. So that was the shift key. Stabilize button. We're trying to get here to the top of it. It looks like it's on the other side. I know I'm making this look easy. It takes a little bit of a learning. I like to think this game has a learning curve. And once you figure it out, it's so gratifying to do certain things in this. All right, so now that we're on the RCS unit, now we need to find what we want to do. Right now, if you look on the left bottom, it's airlock. So we're going to switch that by pressing R because we want the standard docking because we're going to be docking this to our habitat, our main starting off ship. So now we need to find that. If you notice, we're already selecting it on the bottom right. If I were to hold T though, I could switch to the actual ship. Hold T and then using the mouse wheel up and down, but I'm going to go back to the main habitat. Now we need to get there. So now we need to find it. So I'm going to be turning it with the mouse. I'm not moving yet. I'm just using the mouse to turn. And I'm hoping to target it pretty quick. And there we go. So if you notice, if you see a little bit of orange there in the front, that is where we're going to dock to. We could also dock to the side, the one we're facing, and it would be a lot easier. You know what? I think I'm going to do that for a change. I haven't done that. So now for that, we use the mouse key. So I just did the right mouse button and it switched it. If you look there, I switched it back. So I'm going to switch it one more time. And there we go. So that's the one we want. So I want to go down, but I want to get over there. So we're moving at 3 now. I'm going to back up. I don't want to go to 3 anymore. But we definitely want to go down. Why it isn't orange again. I'm going to switch things around real quick. I'm going to use T to switch, and I'm going to switch back. And then I'm going to switch the port again. So it's B. It's not showing as orange. Now I'm going to turn this. Oh, it's upside down too. So now I got to turn it. Okay, we need to go up just a little bit, but we need to go to the left a lot. So I'm going to hit the left. I go back down. So we're getting too much. Need to go moving forward. Going down a little bit more. To the left, nice and steady. Remember, take your time. Just press like one key at a time. Press it. Give it a little press. Tap it, you know. Don't hold down on it because otherwise you're going to go flying. And we want to make sure we get it. And we have some time. I was actually pretty close to this. I wish it was showing orange because it's supposed to. So I'm feeling like this is a little bit of a bust on showing you guys how it's going to look. For some reason it's not the right color because I think I kept clicking it back and forth too much. So that's a potential bug. I'm going to turn a little bit more again because I didn't feel that we were aligned with it just perfectly. So I'm going to go, I got to shift it up a little bit more and we need to go forward. Now we're going up too much. So just doing little taps, getting a position nice and slow. I'm going to adjust a little bit more because it doesn't look like we're perfectly flat again. So that means we need to shift up. Nope, we're coming a little bit fast, in my opinion. Almost there. This looks pretty good. I could tilt a little bit to the right, but I'm not going to. This looks pretty good. I'm hoping that I have the right one selected. This is definitely the B port. Oh, you can't get any better than this, my friends. Bam. Boom shakalaka. All right, so this is docking procedures. Let me go ahead and get inside. It's not really important. This is just, I wanted to do the docking for you guys, but I'll go ahead and get inside there as well. So if you have any questions about anything that I did here or any questions about anything else regarding the game, just let me know. I will gladly help out in any way I can. Leave the questions in the comments. And it's kind of moving still. Do you see how it's like something's going on there, but I don't know. The game is still in alpha, so you gotta expect there's gonna be like little bugs going on. Remember, when you're maneuvering in space, take your time. You don't have to do quick and fast holding it down type thing. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong door, sorry folks. Alright, so we want to get the decompression going. I've been cutting it close with the oxygen. Oh. There we go. Depressurize. And, you know, you always have to go through this. The first time, I think it's going to be messed up a little bit. Because when you connected it, I don't know. I've been having some issues, and especially when you open up the other doors, they've been knocking you down. But hopefully that's going to be something they fixed a little bit later. I'm not too worried about it right now. So here we are. Let's go ahead and get inside. Turning is a little bit slow. It feels slower now since the patch. It must be the maneuvering. So let's shut that out of the door, repressurize, and even though now we're starting to get really low on oxygen, it doesn't matter. We're pretty much safe at this point. Around 5 or 6, you can go ahead and lift up your visor to start breathing the oxygen. And I'll quickly show you how that when you open up the doors, you're getting knocked down because you're repressurizing all the cabins with the oxygen and stuff. So let me quickly show you that. And you know, if you guys liked this tutorial, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Oh, surprisingly, that did not do it. So maybe it'll be this one. It's gonna knock me on my ass. Oh. No way. Alright, gang. I will not be connecting to that front door anymore. It looks like this side door is not having any issues. The front door, when I connected this one, it's because I went out that one. Very cool. I did not think about that. So, for future reference, we will now be going out. We will now be docking to this one since we didn't lose pressure there. Even though now there will be an issue when I finally go ahead and connect something else to this, but I'll worry about that later. So once again, if you have any comments, questions, anything, please leave them down below. If you like the video, thumbs up. I could really use those. Those encourage me to make more videos. And please subscribe if you want to get more videos from me later on. You guys take care. I also highly recommend checking out my discovery of the arena, the derelict space station. It was really cool looking. I explored the whole thing and everything, and got tons of loot from it. So if you find one, you're going to be in heaven with all the loot you can find in there. So take care, guys.